No, I don't think there is another copy of Lord of the Sword in this. These are all games I have. This is actually that Master System that I picked up that is in really rough shape. Apparently there were some games with it. And so I talked with the guy and said, hey, instead of giving me a refund, how about you give me a good deal on these? Because they look really rough. Game audio just seems loud. Oh, might be because it's coming off of this. Okay. So we'll open up this, and like the most exciting game in this is like Rambo 3 or something, so not anything. I need to rotate this. No, that's the wrong way. There we go. That's my left hand. I need to sharpen my blade too. I'm not really expecting any of these to work. If I can get any of them to work, I think it'll be very, very nice. But I mean, no, you can see the gunk in the corner of that. Afterburner, Reggie Jackson baseball, Summer Games, Red finished Krusty's Funhouse. Oh, not seem like it'd be fun. Okay, Shanghai. Mind getting a copy of it though. Rambo 3. These are all I think I'm gonna Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. Marksman shooting, trap shooting. I'm thinking they were just left outside somewhere. I don't know if you can. Yeah, that one's probably not. I might have some nice shells. Great hockey. I mean, look at great ice hockey. Look at that label. Oh, bad. Much dirt. You might have ran something around in there because everything's in the corners. I mean, where it would usually be, but. And we've got Global Defense. Which. Global Defense looks like it's like the worst one. I mean, the best one. I'm gonna go throw this bag straight in the garbage. I will be right back. Star Street. Yep, sun bleached. Probably tons of water damage. So I think I'm just gonna open up a bunch of them. And then I'm not even going to try to clean them from the outside. And then I got another box. The box gets to weight. And start taking them all apart. Oof. That's always a good sign. Off on the side. Oh, that's always. You know what? Instead of using the small thing, use a real screwdriver. Some of these are kind of some buildup in there. Seems like all of these screws might need to be cleaned as well. Brigham, what game do you think we should open first and look inside? We've got Global Defense, and then there's Rambo 3. That screw did not have any issues. Or does anyone else in chat think there's a specific game we should try first? Great Ice Hockey. Rambo. We can do that. Thankfully, you know, these only take 2 standard screws, so there's not. Ooh. Yeah, that one does not take standard screws. That one's gonna be something special, but get the focus. You see there's all kinds of gunk in that one. So that one's gonna go off on the side. It's got specialty weighted game bit for that one. It does not even pull out the game bit. The one on top. How are you doing today, D Tungsten? Shooting, trap shooting, summer games, Reggie Jackson baseball. I'm gonna go through a bunch of Q-tips today. Although there's some of these I might open them up and be like, I think I'm just not gonna even try that one. Like I said, I figured that if they don't work, if nothing else, I've got some empty shells I could use. Second Rambo. Alright. We'll do Rambo first. Tell me the summer game still needs to be open. Come on. Mini Julia Santa hat ice cold. Like something. Some emotes didn't work. We are out. Okay. Really? I'm really not sure what to do about that one. I think I can enable them in but I don't have it installed on Twitch. Go ahead and try it again. I turned it on Streamlabs. I don't know if that'll make a difference though in Twitch chat. Doing it. Get the stuff off so I can actually get that out. Smells so good. Okay, so I see the Mini Julia Santa hat ice cold. I see that Julia with the Santa's hat and an ice cube. I don't think these are the right size. We'll put these ones away. These look like they're going to be a little bit bigger. Okay, we got it cleared out enough. Got this. Prove it. Yeah. So tomorrow morning I am going to be playing Golden Axe on Play As Guys when I start. Because next Friday I'm joining the Cartridge Club and doing a fundraiser for Extra Life. I'm going to start by playing Golden Axe War, so I think I need to get a little bit more familiar with the games and how it's been a while since I played it. Alright, so Rambo. We'll zoom in a bit. Oh. A little bit of effort to open it, but oh, those traces. Not the traces, the contacts. Those look rough. Doesn't look like any of them are gone completely. But backside seemed to fare a lot better. I don't know if a contact itself is gone. I guess there's... You could find some... I don't know. I know you can fix the traces. Contacts you might be able to add a little solder or something, but it's just going to rub off over time. I wonder if I should have pulled out one of my other Master Systems, so I'm not using this one to test them in. Actually, I guess I can do some continuity tests. Got a little vinegar. Rub. Areas that are corroding. Stop any future corroding. Clean it up. Pins on the back look nice. There's a chance this will still work. I might need to break out my adapter and use the Japanese Master System, because if the adapter gets gunked up, only $25. See if this thing works. That works. For this first trace use. Where it goes to this hole. Capacitor looks okay. Not good. Go underneath that. That one works. Okay. These are on this side now. Here. That last one. Right here. to abridged. Again, I heard my phone. Where did I put it? There's so much stuff around. All the stuff set up. It's coming from over here. I'm gonna be able to check it until probably somebody calls and it keeps on vibrating. No, it was right here where these two are joined. This one goes through the board. Could go to the capacitor. Capacitor might be bad. Let's go through there. This one. Comes up through this hole here. Let's say Rambo is a no. Alright, what's next? Oh, there it is. Ah, I found it. But now where do I put it? Great Ice Hockey looks like it's pretty rough. Maybe they've been sitting out in the sun. Ooh. Oh! Yeah, these are nasty. Tons of corrosion. Both sides. Here, like it may be broken. I guess I think I'm gonna look at them and see if there's any of them that I feel like messing with. But if there's that much corrosion on it, I might have just bought a shell. Is it not? There we go. Reggie Jackson baseball. That doesn't look bad. I think most of the contacts are okay. Except until you go over the back. Junk all over it. I'm just going to start with the vinegar. That's so I'm not constantly reaching across the camera. What is that? Jackson baseball might be at work. Looks like the same board as Rambo. I'll need to do some more research because I don't know if there's a good way where you can actually replace the contacts. Get donor contacts. I wouldn't feel bad about trying in the master. Do a quick test on all the contacts though. See what we can find. He's down here on the end. They've got a bit of On that side are good. Same one. All of them. Seemed like that the I'm gonna try this one. Don't think I'm gonna put it back in the shell though, because the shell is so nasty. This should be Reggie Jackson baseball. Stuff sitting out. Wow, it works. Alright, so Reggie Jackson baseball works. If you wonder about this Rambo one, it looks pretty bad, but Rambo might work as well. Nope. reason there's just too much damage on the contacts. Off to the other side. Along with Great Ice Hockey, because Great Ice Hockey. Dang. See contacts up there. I wonder how far it goes down to get it. First was to run upon you and do a Rambo, whip out the jammy and flat blast both of you. How are you doing, Ice Queen Zero? How are you getting along? How much longer do you have? I'm gonna hit with some vinegar and some rubbing alcohol just because I want to see what it's gonna look like, but I'm not really holding out much hope. But sadly, Rambo doesn't work. See, oh, this might be too much light, maybe, but oof, not a good sound. If I might need to hit these with too many of these are cut though. They're just corroded all the way through. Depending on how high up it goes onto the contacts, you might could run a small piece of wire and solder it down onto it. Run by part of the outer. Ah. No. I think these were left out in the elements. That's where most of this damage came from. These contacts right here, see, it doesn't go from gold to that light green, so these ones are probably done. Look at that Q-tip. Yeah. Quite honestly, I'm surprised that one of these worked, so. Out of 9, I mean, there's gotta be a few, right? Different layout. B. Doesn't have letter on it. Gotta be right. If I tilt this a little bit, it'll help with that glare. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. C2, 1C2, C3, and C4. What's going on, Player's Guide? How you doing today, Ted? This is the one that works. Testing some gunky games, because look at that. Look at all that corrosion. These came in that. I got it from the same seller that I got the that nasty Master System, and so these were found with that Master System. So instead of getting a partial refund, I asked the guy to give me a good deal on these, and he did. I didn't really expect any of them to work, but so far one has. Wow. Somehow that one, all that big old blob right there is corrosion. That pin still works. Contact still works. What is that one? That one, not so much. This one, this one, you can see there's no. Okay, this one you can see there's a little bit going up into it, and this one somehow still works too. Yeah, well, there was. Well, this is the one that I didn't even think I was going to try testing it in the system. Need to. Oh. Backside, this one. Let's go to the capacitor. This one right here is probably toast. Trying that one. That one still works. I'm gonna put this one off the side. I think like I said, I'm gonna hit this one with Brasso, and then I will come back to this one, clean it up and see how bad some of the contacts are. What next? Marksman shooting, global defense, Shanghai, One World's Come, San Diego, Afterburner, or summer games. Cheerwall. What is that? Or those summer games. Wow. So far, that one doesn't look. Oh, that side doesn't look bad. Maybe it was higher on the pile. That was not bad at all. At least, I think the worst seeing on this one, right here. There's a little bit right there. Nothing horrible, but there's all kinds of little dots right here. Oh, there's little dots there. Right there. We'll hit it with a little bit of vinegar and then hit it with some IPA. Okay. I'll get the vacuum out and vacuum off this board. I am finished. So how's everyone's day going? Mine started out rough. Woke up at 2 o'clock with an upset stomach. Ready to go to work and struck back. So I did a little bit of working from home. I didn't want to get too far. These ones down here. These ones down here don't do anything. Gunk on it, but no, horrible. Just woke up. That's late. I don't even know what time it is. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. And if you're in the Pacific, it's noon. But you're allowed, right? Alright. Douse it in some rubbing alcohol. Mountain for you. Okay, so what is that? 2 hours behind, so it's 1 o'clock. So far, only one of them has worked out of the 3 that we've tested. Actually, I didn't test, but one of them in the master system. But these were in the from the same seller. I got that nasty master system that I need to clean up. I had worked out a deal instead of a partial refund. He gave me these 9 carts for a good price. But so get it focused. This one just has a ton of corrosion on it. So that one doesn't work. This pin right here doesn't work. I don't think I even tested that one. That one's pretty bad too. Vizzed? What is Vizzed? Oh. This one's Summer Games? Summer Games. Yeah, some of these are in pretty bad shape. Hey, Run Rosie, how you doing? I think this one's gonna be fine. You got any runs coming up, Rosie? Oh, thanks for squaring that away, Foxy. Trying to figure out why it grabbed that one. This one doesn't work. I'll be surprised because this one, cleanest I've seen so far out of the bunch. You have the Palm Beaches Marathon this Sunday and the Locomotive Half on the 15th. Summer Games! Wait! Yeah, this is stuff that came from an as-is lot, untested. Like, here's one of the... This is the worst one we've seen so far. All those green splotches on the contacts. Oh, it's a corrosion on this one. This one was probably on the bottom of the heap. We gotta input more people. Okay, we're done with that one. So, that one I will be messing around with more later, but this one's actually in pretty good shape. Could have just left it in there, but I mean, the cartridge is pretty dirty. They'll probably all be getting a bath of some sort. Close. So we've got Global Defense. Shanghai looks pretty bad. And that label, that's it. That had to have been near the bottom of the heap. So, oh, okay, looky here. All kinds of green on those contacts. This one's toast. Oh, look at the back though. The back is pretty nice. You can see there's little bits and pieces, but back isn't horrible. Front, I'm going with this contact is not gonna be working. Looks like close to half of that contact is just nasted. Nasted? Oh my goodness. Nasty. It's nastified. It's uber growth. Still wait 15 years. Coming up on 2 years. So what is Vizd? Like something chewed on it. Yeah, it certainly does. So how long is the how long is a marathon? I forget. I've got a buddy that does a lot of running. Back in with that one. I'm not even sure this one's 26.2 miles. 1.21 gigawatts. Whew. It's nasty, that's right. And we'll focus. There's some gunk right there on the chip. Possible corrosion there. Just crazy that the back of the board looks pretty nice. That does not. Post Netplay games through it like Bomberman. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one I'm not sure. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna even try. That one I will go back to later. I have no hope for that one. These don't want to come back. These don't want to snap close either. Urgh. Shanghai has been Shanghaied for sure. What's going on, Aldrich? How are you doing, dude? Look at Afterburner. Used to do game reviews for the site. Ah, cool. Oh, this one doesn't look good either. Afterburner's not. Just wake up at 5 a.m. You're good. Good. There's another one that's pretty nasty. Although, it looks like there might be enough of the contacts left. Backside again is not so bad. Although, one right here. So this one, we'll give this one a shot. There's always a chance, right? We'll hit it with some vinegar and the IPA. So how are things working out for you, Aldrich? You got oh, it feels nasty. I can feel the corrosion like grabbing onto the cotton balls, like ah. Why did that get? Oh wait, did you just highlight that message? I thought that was the mod not the mod, the bot grabbing it. I did not machine wash the carts. Not sure how much more damage that would actually do to it than this. How did you do that, Aldrich? How's the wife and kid doing? This one might be alright. But there's still stuff contacting, so... Just wrote a normal message. Yeah, I'm hitting it with the vinegar first to hopefully neutralize the corrosion. And you go back with the rubbing alcohol. Take off the vinegar. See it normal on your screen. I wonder if it's because you put in @Owazrim. Although I wish I gotta figure out how to get a quote system. Because that's a great quote right there, Aldrich. Can you finish some baking so you will lurk and watch? Good luck cleaning. Yeah. What are you baking? You don't have any leftovers? Parents are coming from Canada to Japan on the 24th to see the kids. Awesome! Congratulations, that'll be all kinds of fun. That means you'll have time to stream because they're gonna be watching the kids, right? Puppet Child, you'll take pics and show it in Discord. Sounds good, Foxy. Oh, it'll highlight your name if someone tags you. Ah. When did they start doing that? Nobody tags me. Ooh. Alright, let's try and figure out where this one goes. Oh. On the top side of that chip. Whoa. So, believe it or not, that one that was super nasty, still making good contact. Some of these, though, they have a bunch of corrosion there and there. Surprisingly, this one might actually work. I think I'm going to hit with Grasso first, though. I don't think he's going to get another cleaning, but I think Afterburner might actually work. Take a little bit more, though, to get off all of that corrosion. Sold your copy of Griffin that you paid $100 for $285. Rare, boring Game Gear game. Like, James Buster Douglas for the Master System. Man's a hefty premium price. But it's a horrible game. Alright. Oh. Carmen Sandiego might be getting away this time. This is not in good shape. So Rosie, when do you leave to go down to Florida? Running tomorrow, or is it next week? That's going to be a fun trip. Go to drive and then run, and then have to drive back. We'll go ahead and hit this one. Same thing. Some vinegar. Oh, okay, so you're flying. Oh, 6 a.m.? So you're gonna get there at... You have to get up at like 4 o'clock, get there at 5. Or do you not prescribe to that 10-hour drive? Blah. Furthest I've been to in Florida is Orlando. I'm gonna go straight on this one. Get it out a little bit. Sit for a second. How long of a flight is it? Like an hour, 45 minutes? You'll probably spend more time in the airport than you will in the actual flight. Well, I guess you won't be checking baggage, so that's cool. That'll simplify things. You put the PCB in the oven for 2 hours at 5 infrared, and then after 1 hour, and you flip it. Can you try it live? Yeah. Nope. I think I need a different camera for that. And actually, I need to replace the light in the oven. Light in the oven just died. Way more time in the airport. Yeah, all that extra security. And just hanging out. Oh, actually, we'll test out some of the worst pins on the front. I think I probably just need to use the Mark III. Use the adapter. So if I kill anything, it'll just be the adapter, hopefully. Although, aren't you supposed to? You're supposed to do something with the sticking it in the oven to loosening up all the solder, or get it to reflow all the solder. Pretty clean. Sit out for a bit and air dry. Mark's been shooting. That one's bad. So bad. Mobile defense is the same. Woo! That one's gone all the way through. That one has two. Back. That one has. Interesting. Tried one time to sleep in an airport. Wife. Complete night in Philadelphia. Never again. Airports are very boring and no space to sleep. Yes, they're very uncomfortable. I think the longest layover I've had was outside of an overnight one because of a cancellation was 8 hours. And that was just way too long. Look at all of that. All the way through. Oh, and it's grabbing onto the cotton. Oh. I think I got a couple working games and some extra shells. You got stuck in the Philly airport twice this year. So did you get it going to Philly and then trying to leave Philly? Once for 7 hours, once for 3. Ugh. Hiding in the bathroom at work and need the phone volume off so you don't get caught. It's A-okay, chill. That is not fun. You get there easy, but they never want to take you home. They want you to stay there, Rosie. One of us. One of us. I really want to try to make a donor board so I can try to make use these so that I can just pull the chips out and try them out. I saw it on YouTube, so it's true, right? What's going on, Gunstar? How are you doing tonight? Actually, I guess it's this afternoon. Habit. Just testing out some nastified Master System games. I mean, look at all that green stuff. Where there's not supposed to be green stuff. I don't have any mods in chat. Give Gunstar a shout out. I moved the keyboard so I had space to put all this out. Quite good, always happy to see some restoration work. Yeah, there's some of the stuff that's just, it's too far gone, I think. Sadly, but like I said, I'm hoping that I can make a testing board so I can pull out the chips, pop it in there. Hey, Bovine, how is it going? How you doing, dude? When you wanted to make the cart look more like Halloween, it may just be decoration on the... That is some nastified decoration, I tell you what. Oh, it's probably because I enabled the better Twitch TV. That's why it's doing that. Ah, those poor SMS games. The same thing that happened to the Master System. I'll show you that one for y'all who haven't seen it. This one's going to be another process. There's all the screws. I think it was left out in the elements. But so there's the underside of the Master System, or the top, just full of garbage and gunk. I think I can zoom this out. So there's the protective shell. There's the rest of the board. And the underside looks just about like it. I bought it knowing that it was untested. And I contacted the seller after I got it. I was like, you didn't say that it had water damage. So he was gonna give me a partial refund, but he had 9 games, and I was like, "How about you give me a good deal on these?" And that's what he did. So I didn't expect any of them to work, but Summer Games works and Reggie Jackson Baseball works. So 2 out of 9 carts. Surprise, surprise. Rates for this month's look good. I hadn't really looked at it. I haven't even played any of the. I installed Sonic Forces though, but I haven't put anything else of it on. Yeah, it was totally just nastified. So. 2 out of 9 games, it's not bad. I figured I was going to end up with just a bunch of extra carts. So, I was okay with that. Especially because I think Summer Games is, out of the group, outside of maybe Rambo 3, would be the best of the games. Yeah, and I'm wondering if the carts were stacked. And so the worst ones are down here, and then as you go up, they got less and less bad. Nothing can stop Mr. October. But how are you doing, Gunster? How are you doing, Bovine? What do you guys got going on today? I'm going to be playing some Golden Axe Warrior tomorrow morning, and then next Friday for Cartridge Club Extra Life charity stream. So I want to try to be able to get through it. Gonna have an incentive for playing Alf. We had a donation. Their new planet every month. You choose 9 games from the 10 they give you. Oh, that's right. I'll have to look at it and see. Numerical location parties are fun, sure, but this might be endangering your health, so be careful. That is true, actually. So much rust, you get a cut and don't clean it, and just working. Wishing I was gaming or streaming. I'm doing a little bit of both, I guess. But it's fun work. But since we're almost done with these, I'm gonna hit a couple of them with Brasso and see if it'll clean them up any. We might go ahead and take apart this SK1100 for the SG1000. No idea why it doesn't work, but yeah, we'll see. I need to clean the carts for Summer Games and for Reggie Jackson Baseball. I just don't see. Don't see Brasso fixing things like that. I think it's just too far gone. But I might try to make the Reggie Jackson into a test cart. I bought some pins so I can solder it into the board, pull the chips off the board, and then test the chips. Gotta lurk for a bit, work beckons. Well, have as much fun as you can, Rosie. We'll keep the light on for you. Work hasn't stopped you before. Bovine. Tried laying down new pins before? I have not. But there's always a first time for everything, right? Everyone who's at work, have fun. I know how that is. I get off early on Fridays, though. Today was just a little different. I woke up not feeling so great. But thankfully, it was just about a 12-hour thing. Ah, I forgot it's so zoomed in. Bloop. Zoom out some. Some of that coming off pretty well. Oh, you know what though? Okay, there's the Brasso's right there. I was like, I'm not sure where I left the Brasso. So let's hit some of this stuff with Brasso. Don't touch this one yet. I'm not sure what games are what. This is Global Defense, but all three of these, they're the same board. Excuse me. Yeah, you got a good video to watch as a prep bovine? Because trial and error and YouTube videos are pretty much how I've practiced all my stuff. No, oh. If Golden Axe Warrior was from this lot, I would just about move heaven and earth to try to get it to work. I just figured it'd be a good one to have going because it's got the story going to it, it's got changing music. Actually, this one's cleaning up pretty good too. That one looks like it might be all the way through. I know I've got another game that came in unlabeled and doesn't work. I need to put the time in, try to make the test board. Surprised how much of that came up. Gotta run an errand, be back later. Alright, Brigand, thanks for stopping in. Be safe out there traveling with all those crazy people. Especially if you're in the snow. That one works. Back around the bottom. Not a good sign. That one. These connected to anything. Those aren't connected to anything. Just working. So, I think this one might be Global Defense. This one might actually work. Had a good Game Gear sale today. Oh, boring, slow shmup. Someone bought it. Just finish your US set. Your need for Japanese games is gonna grow big time. That's awesome. God, I'd love to get more Game Gear stuff. I gotta get a working Game Gear. Well, the Analog Pocket's like, oh come on, just get it right, get it working. Let's get the adapters out. Still waiting for the adapters for the Mega SD. really want Frey, we're going away from ever getting Griffin. Have to agree, it looks slow and boring. I don't know if I want to put it in the Master System though. I guess we can use hit it with some Brasso so we can take off more of that gunk. Oh, puppy. Puppy. First, I only play PC Engine version, but it's enough to make you love the series. Not worth the price those two games command. So, this is open to question to everybody. What games do you guys think are actually worth more than, you know, the $60 that they originally sold for? Going on, apparently, Potatoes? How have you been? It feels like it's been a while. Oh, totally right, Bovine. Slow and boring and overpriced as heck. Panzer Dragoon Saga is worth it. Really? I've never played it. Natcher. You never saw it, but morning, boom, sold to an American. Crazy Americans with all their extra money, they've got nothing else to spend money on but overpriced games. I don't use this a lot, so some clean. Also, than rubbing alcohol. And I think I'm going to break out the adapter for the Mark III. It's been quite a while. Yeah, with King Radenoff not streaming as much. Missed the guy. What about KO? And the other copies were set by Plus probably looks attractive at 360. It says Arl stopped streaming. You lost contact with yourself. Yeah, and I keep forgetting to go and check his Discord. I've got it there, and just keep forgetting to. You know the Sound Japanese one, which is platform has levels. No point to put it at $500. Had yours at $400 for a month and never sold it. The one that came out in the EU, not in the US. I actually like one a lot, but it's not worth its price now. Only worth it. You hurt your finger? No, I did that. Moving furniture out into the garage. We had Friendsgiving on Sunday. And so I took two parts of the sectional and moved it out to the garage. And getting him back in, I was probably too tired, but I was bound and determined to get it done. So now if I hurt this cleaning one of these carts, I think I'd be dousing it with vinegar and then alcohol and then vinegar and then rubbing alcohol IPA again just to make sure it stayed clean. Alright. We got the adapter for the Mark III. Time to switch over to that. And actually, I could put it in the actual Mark III. So we'll use this. Take that out. I do like that you can store the controller right there. Yeah, I need to get some, what is it? Shine Bright? Something, see if I can take some of the yellow off. It's going alright. I just do it on occasion when I wake up early enough in the morning. Because I usually take my daughter to basically a Bible study class in the mornings. And on the days I don't, if I get up at that same time, because I gotta leave the house like at 5:30. I've got time to stream. But it's more of a way so that I can mess around with the my Xbox One. Yes, Retro Bright. Transferring the ROM chips to new PCBs. Depending on the games, I don't know. Because most of these are common. Because marksman sharpshooting, I don't think anyone would pass for that. Where in the World's Carmen Sandiego, Global Defense. Afterburner. Yeah, I played some Magic the Gathering last night. I've got a deck that the whole point of it is to tap your stuff so I can draw cards. And either you'll quit because I'll lock all of your stuff down, or I actually kill you with creatures that are 1/1 and 1/2 and 2/2. But there's an artifact now. It's create or add a +1/+0 to a certain color. So throw that on there. I can have some fun with Magic, but there's some cards are just way too powerful, as well as some combinations. Well, that's not a good sign. Stuff hanging out over here. I definitely like trying this stuff out on the Mark III because I can see the pins a lot easier. Stick that in there. Music playlist ran out. Do I have... Where's my cursor? You got a bottle? Okay. Check a few games and give it. Oh, dude, Haldrick. That'd be cool, dude. Thank you. End of the game, you would imagine. Yeah, it definitely does. But yeah, any of the great sports titles would be good donor boards. But like I said, I don't think any of these are all that great, so... Yep, I turned off the Master System, which meant Golden Axe went away. Can you check on your Discord 1 second? I think we found something that may interest you. Only one in stock. Well, no collecting November is over, so I did pretty good. That's not bad, Aldrich. I would certainly be interested. Yeah. That is a good price, especially if it goes on sale and is cheaper. Shoot, getting one of those, an FM unit for less than $100 is rare. Oop. I think this one might be Global Defense. Unfortunately, US light phasers don't work with Japanese systems. The Global Defense works. Oh, I was thinking of Missile Defense, not Global Defense. This is actually kind of fun. It's tough, though. Fun two-player game, too, though. Oh, I thought I hit something. Japanese flickering lights work with the US seizure. Gotta remember. Oh, I forgot. Joystick 1 is on the right. But it's a neat game when you can have one person control the ship and the other person just shoots. I couldn't get back around to it in time, but it works! Oh, and the music for the Global Defense is good too, in my opinion. I like it. I'm a bit of a fanboy though. But I'm not an OG fanboy because I'm barely a little over 2 years into Master System collecting / Mark III / SG-1000. Alright. What other game? I think this one's Where is Carmen Sandiego? That was awesome that it works. Oh, that's a lot more than I wanted. If it wasn't for the corrosion, I wouldn't even consider using Brasso for this, but corrosion. It'll really work otherwise. Although I wish you could buy a smaller bottle of Brasso, because that's like a lifetime supply. I need to get my... I keep saying I need to get my list together. Oh, but I know one of them is Golgo 13 for the SG-1000. And I've got all of the cards for the Mark III, but I'm missing a good number of the card games for the SG-1000. But I've got Ninja Princess, so Brasso's a good last resort. You don't care what anyone says. Yeah, that's yeah. I'll send you a list, Eldrick. I gotta remember. That's the thing. By the time most people would get to Brasso, should never be the first resort. But I mean, if the game's not working, you can't really hurt it. Yeah, exactly, Gunstar. If nothing else works, why not? They are seriously corroded. Hard to see. It's getting the light off on it. All those dark spots are corrosion. So the back's not so bad. The front side, though, is really bad. These, I think I tested this one with the continuity, but since we got the Mark III hooked up, we'll try it this way. Save your Toxic Crusaders for the Genesis. And the thing is, you should only ever have to do it once with the Brasso. Actually, I've got 2 SG-1000 games I need to test out too, so... Dang it. That I got with my SG-1000. Oh, Zaxxon. And Champion Boxing. That's if there's time for those. Full games works. So move that off to the side. Alright, let's reseat. Doesn't look like any of these go through all the way. Oh, yeah. Here's my container of Q-tips. This is the second or the third refill on the Q-tips. Oh, go Velius! I love it! Really saved it for the important one. No, that would be Starflight. Man, I love Starflight. I was so saddened by the world record for it. Because there's a game that takes hours and hours the first time you play it, and the world record is like under 3 minutes. Like, oh. I think I did it under 5 my first attempt to beat it quickly. Alright. Here we go! Alright. I'm going with this one. It's not working. Quick testing. Oh. Oh, it would help if I actually turn it on. It's under. Anyway, that was. This is the one that I thought would have been dead. None of those do. Oh, doesn't make any sense. Why it's not working then? None of the traces look like they're broken. Backside, they all look good. Okay. I would have thought when this one wouldn't have worked, but it did. Something underneath. Yep. We'll test the back. Hey, we'll go. How's it going? I'm at a loss. Try it one more time. Wipe it down one more time. Actually, we'll use a little bit. Anything there, but. All right. Oh, I'm just testing a bunch of games that I got in the mail. They are you see all that dark stuff on the pins? That's all corrosion. Both sides look kind of rough. So I'm just testing them out, see if I can get them cleaned up and get them working. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego works? This is an interesting version of the game. Oh, we got another one working. That's 4 out of 9 so far. That's not bad. Bad as these have looked, not bad at all. Still gotta clean the carts. That's why I'm not putting them back in there. So, onto this one. Look at how pretty that is. Just all of that corrosion. So I think I need that. Healthy. How have you been, Wago? What's going on? Yeah, considering what would the average price would have been a little bit over $2 each. Way under $3 each. Like I said, I figured that these were all going to be extra carts that I was going to be able to use if I ever came across any PCBs, or the there was a new Master System game released. It was released on the NES also, and on the Switch. I can picture it in my head, I can't remember the name. But if I could get a PCB of that, I would be so excited. But I missed both runs of it. A bit better. I think I might do continuity test before I put it in, because those look a lot better. I know they're damaged, but twice as fast if you would put that PCD in the washing machine. Don't waste time with Q-tips. What's the best homebrew title for the Master System? Actually, I don't know. I have no homebrew titles. I haven't even started digging into it. Because I've focused so much on getting the what has been released. That I've kind of ignored the homebrew. What I want to do is I want to find a way to start. Well, what good are you to me? It depends on what else you're looking for. Oh, because who else streams Master System regularly? I mean, seriously. I went out and picked up an SG-1000 and a Mark III and a Japanese Master System. The problem with the homebrews is I don't have the means and methods to get it so I can play it on the console. Just like staring at the row of Mark III games behind you, and then they're in numerical order. This is how my Japanese is really horrible. Although I've thought about what is it? What is it? Playing through Black Onyx on the SG-1000. The dungeon system is the dungeon crawler, so it's kind of similar to Phantasy Star, and it's all in Japanese. I would stream it while I was trying to learn, but I don't think that'd be very entertaining for anybody, so I haven't done it. Yeah, I do. I have a Brazilian 105-in-1 or 85-in-1. I forget how many in one it is. That's the one that shorted and sent sparks flying all over. I think at that time, actually, I had shaved my my beard, and I was very grateful because if one of those sparks had hit just right. Toasty. Oh. But they released a Tectoy released 133-in-1 2 or 3 years ago. I'd like to get one of those also, but they're not cheap. Part of that's just shipping. Alright, let's give this one a go. This is marksman shooting, trap shooting. Oh, I didn't even do any of the continuity testing. I should expect it to work the first time, right? We did a Japanese test some days ago. Too bad. I'll have the results only. What? So I'm guessing it wasn't multiple choice. It was essay or something. Some of those. And with the corrosion gone, they look a lot better. Missed potatoes from the train stations. Yeah. Thanks for stopping in, apparently, potatoes. It was good to see you. Take care and be safe. Catch you later. We'll have to keep on Arl. Get him streaming again. Helps the time at work go by faster for me. He's an entertaining guy. I get lost in Discords and Twitter, trying to keep up with all of it. One more time, and then I guess we'll hit it with the... It should work. Really, it should. Oh, do I dare hit it with Brasa one more time? Do continuity testing first. That one's not connected to anything. Okay. Spinning, it needs to stop spinning. All those are gone. Skipped all. Definitely clicked the N2 once and failed and said, don't need that. Never took it again. In Japan now for 12 years and working in a Japanese economy. What you're saying is we all need to come to you so that we can learn Japanese, right, Aldrich? That's what I'm hearing. They all seem to test good. The non-FM version of Space Harrier. The FM version, especially the one that they put on the Japanese Master System, is so good. That is my favorite. I have an idea for like an intro for my stream. I just gotta figure out how to do it involving that. The BIOS screen. I don't get it. I don't know if there's any compatibility issues with marksman shooting, trap shooting. We'll clean up the SG-1000 titles and give them a shot. I think that's clean enough. I think I would feel okay putting it in. Got a couple spares. Something were to go amiss. But I really wish the screws were not located underneath these stickers. I don't know what it is. SG-1000 carts get dirty. Look at that. That's the biggest D-move of all. What did I miss? Or what am I slow on catching up on? Yeah, the fuzzy. Fairly clean comparatively. Oh, the screws under the label, yes. Well, and then it's, you know, you have things like this. Why in the world did the US go to that? You guys had awesome artwork because you get Phantasy Star on the Mark III. And then Phantasy Star on the US or outside Japan looks like that. I need to build my own Tower of Power. And then see if I can finagle it. So it starts off on the Brazil or on the Japanese system and then ends up with a card catcher and a card in it. Pretty good. Let's try boxing first. Labels for the Mark III are so much better than... Oh, I know. But I mean, that's fairly true with even the NES. Like, why couldn't you get the license or whatever you needed to bring it over? thought I had this. I don't remember this. Oh wait, this is the SG-1000 version. How did I miss? Guy needs to learn to block. Never seen this game before in your life. What in tarnation was that? That actually has a little bit of a charm to it. Oh, that's really dark too. Might need to... How did he get 7 points? That's the thing that really drew me to the Master System, was I didn't know anything about any of the games for it. Stay down! Stay down if you know what is good for you. I say, I knocked him down 3 times in one round. That should be it. There's so many charming titles. I win! I won! Apparently there's just that. You win... Oh, I won at level 1. We'll try level 5. We'll see how quickly I get knocked on my backside. What in tarnation? I can't do anything. I'm not making any headway though. You got 9 points. I have no idea how to get up. What are you doing? Get up! Don't be a girly man. Start backing off, and he just wails on you. Wow! Wow! Whoa! I hit him! How did he... I knocked him down. How did he get 10 points for that? Seriously, I'd like to know. Those combos, and you can't change as quick as that. I think I'm done for, guys. I think he got me. He got me. That was actually pretty fun. Champion Boxing is a new one, I believe. Champion Tennis, Champion Baseball, Champion Pro Wrestling. Okay, that's what I was confusing it with. Was the Pro Wrestling, which the Pro Wrestling on the SG-1000 is better than the Mark III or the Master System. Zaxxon. Now, this is a version I'm familiar with because of the Commodore 64. The Commodore 64 version was a little bit smoother. Alright, so I got a little bit of fuel. Maybe we'll get them both. Why is he flying off? This part I was never so good at. Trying to line up where they are. Maybe that's the way to do it. You stay trying to stay at one elevation and just move back and forth. What club did Zaxxon in September? What system did they play it on? Because actually, when I was testing out the SG-1000, yeah, the RF signal is not great, but it was still a lot of fun to mess around with. There was a lot of nostalgia and the quality. I think the puppy's having a dream. Whatever system you want. Oh wow. Where am I? Alright, so I should be good right there. I was shooting through the gap. I should have been good. We played the arcade version on PS3. What else? Oh! So, one more game that I got. Haven't opened it yet. I got 2 other Master System games I can try and clean up. But this one might be an incentive for when my charity stream next week with the Cartridge Club. Bubble Wrap! Indiana Jones. I didn't know there was a board game version of Zaxxon. That would be interesting. I think this is just carton case. Got a nice little Ziploc bag for it though. Oh nope, it's complete. Sweet. Alright, let's clean some pins and test it out. Alright, so this will be a horrible game. Let's just test it and make sure that it works. It doesn't have FM or anything, so it will not benefit from being... if I was using the Japanese Mark III, the Japanese Master System. But Zaxxon works, but this is a double. It's a duplicate. You're gonna die all the time. There is no winning. Give up now. Hello, sweetheart. Did I just fall? Oh, I didn't fall to my death. Okay. How do I... Okay, you gotta jump up on... What? You got a box of band-aids. What? Yay! So can you jump in... Okay, you can. How much health do you lose? Oh! As you're falling, you lose health. That's interesting. Whoa, wait a minute. I died. I died, George. I died. Snape. Snape. Severus Snape. 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 Dumbledore! I don't have Dumbledore. That's cool. Like that. Just an iron-on, or did she completely monogram? That's cool.
She's done.
We don't need. Oh, I guess I ran out of time. Oh. Your what?
My cat.
What? So the answer for that is no. Oh, yes, I did see that.
I'm gonna make a truck. Brad, take things and
Okay. So since we've been using the Brasso, we can... Well, this one did not work. Rambo 3 is the first one that we tried, but we did not Brasso it. Let the Brassoing begin. That might be it. Depends on these carts. Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten 4 to work. 9. Just such purposes. Be in trouble. These don't look bad. These ones though. The reflective light really good though. Whew. I'm blind in one eye, oh my goodness! That one needs a little bit of time to air out. That one's not too bad. Comparatively. Oh, sweetheart, look at this one. It may or may not be. And I don't think I even hit with the vinegar. Oh, I need to do that. Use the vinegar to take off. To deactivate the corrosion. Yeah. Vinegar on here. And on this side, though, really rough. more vinegar. Bad. Right up. More than first time on PS2. Oh, you know what? That capacitor is dead. Not sure there's much point in testing this one. It's the capacitor. Hurry up and get something old. Alright. Third. Clean this one. This is what we cleaned, wasn't it? Yes, Rambo. A horrible game. So one more that's good for donations for. Rambo. It'd be cool if it came up as a Shura. Well, that is different. Okay. I mean, it looks like it's wanting to load. Oh, there it goes. Oh, that was all it did. That was not good. Hit it again with some alcohol IPA. Okay. Tested this one. Yeah, it almost loaded. It thought about it. Oh, come on. Okay, we got a screen. We got a Rambo 3. It loaded that time. Pea green Game Boy Color. So we got Rambo working. So that's 5. You have to look up and see what ways there are to touch up pins and whatnot. Yep, it requires a light phaser, so can't can't test that out until we hook it up to a US system. Sadly, I don't have any of my light phasers out here. Now that I got the PVM out here, I need to... Oh, I should have left that in there. You played it before? It's not a bad light gun game. We just playing that one. We haven't used any. This is Afterburner. Probably use some Brasso on it too. Vinegar yet, so I need to let that dry. Don't breathe that in. Put it at all costs. These pins. Whew. Like it's hissing, but it's actually. There it goes. Pretty bad. Might need some. version on that. Dirty spots on the Yep. Real quick. Have much issues with that. Can't see why though, you know. Fine and dandy. Like, a lot of that off. Be enough good content. Just I'll let that one sit for a second. Vinegar on it. That on both sides. Maybe. Hold on. Grid Ice Hockey is going to be iffy. I thought you might like that. Wait. No. Spread the day out for another 8. today. Alright, you can put it. Wasn't sure what I was talking about. Marvel one. Marvel. Avengers. Assemble! Once we get Disney Plus, you can see them. That was something. All yours for the low, low price of. Quartet. Why they didn't release Quartet on the Genesis and actually include all 4 players once they had the multi-tap? Not for you, puppy. Oh, let's get another one. You're safe. Right? Bobby. Alright. Where is it? I don't know. Round of vinegar on it. But, and I don't remember what one this is. Shanghai! Oh, and this one was bad. Darn it, I should have taken some pictures of some of these before I cleaned them. Oh, this has FM sound, not that we actually can use the FM sound. This is just the Mark III. This is actually a lot of fun. Something even chat can help out with. But Shanghai works. So let's one more added to the list. We've spent 3 hours cleaning. And 6 of the 9 games are working. Alright, we'll try Afterburner. That looks like a no. No. Playing with that one. This is Great Ice Hockey. Oh. I think this is the one that's supposed to be played with a trackball. So it works, but don't use this. Great ice hockey works. I'm gonna have to go back on the video and get some pictures of some of the parts. Really surprised that one's not. Yeah, it does look a lot like NES hockey. That's the one that came with the Sportspad football came with the track. Maybe the last one that we've seen. Back in for Canada, eh? You know it, eh? It's a little different. We go down the pin instead of across it. People do make reproduction PCBs, so it's possible to use PCB. For the Master System, I know John Riggs has shown some Marumasa boards for the NES. Do they make some for the Master System? Watching IPA by stock. Some on the floor, I'm not sure. Availability and pricing. Well, the thing is, I think.
Yeah.
Gotta see if I have it bookmarked. There is. You can design your own PCBs and have them made. Once I downloaded the program and started messing with it, but didn't go any further than that. I never finished one. Because most of these boards have, I'm just going to call it this type A board. Then the Rambo has this one. That one. That one. This is the B board, but it doesn't have the actual B on it. You got the type B board. This would be the A board. Most of them are the type B. Yeah, there's two of these type A's. There's some of that type B, and then there's this thing. You got a bag and a little container of Mentos. Your hero music. Turn off the light, and you see the dark pins, the dark spots. Oh, this one, it could go all the way through, and this one's pretty rough. And the backside's not bad. I wonder if it did get water in it, and the water would just set on the top, but you know, because of the bottom it would fall off. It had nothing to hold it, and that just dried quicker. Prevented more corrosion. Afterburner, test 5 or something. Uh-oh. Yep. It is Rastan. And actually... and now it'll change depending on what's on. Oh. Oh, it's tried. It tried. Did it reset? Okay, so it's not working, but it's trying to. Thinking about it. Now nothing. Got 7. It's not bad at all. Probably wouldn't hurt though to put those on new boards. Surprising. Trying yet. Those are up. Rather than trying to repair the existing contacts, probably not worth the time and effort to try to make new contacts. Those will probably not last. Yeah, they would probably just get rubbed off quickly. Front side seems like everything's up and running. The top as well. This. No. I'm testing to make sure that I'm getting a signal from one point to another. And now I just lost my place. Yep. Oh, that's probably where it travels over here and then drops. Oh, I thought it went into this one circle. But right on top of each other. I don't get it. It looks like they were all making. They all hit continuity. Oh. That is true, the chip could be damaged. It looked like it was trying. We'll give it another wipe down with rubbing alcohol. Do is let it. Quit breaking things. Well, I guess Speedbop, if you needed to, you could bring some of those back out to get them out of your room. Huh? No. Well, fine. Don't wait for permission. That was interesting. A nice little beat. Maybe? I think there's something bad on the chip. Because if it's kicking it back out and making it restart. I can't imagine why it might have been damaged. Alright. Bit rot. I like that tungsten, I do. Yeah, I'm gonna go with bit rot. CDs have disc rot, cartridges get bit rot. Well, if nothing else, I've got a couple extra screws, which that looks the same size. So, Afterburner and Marksman Shooting, Trap Shooting are the only ones that we couldn't get to work. What? Still scrubbing carts. Yes, yes, yes. But we have 7 out of 9 carts working. Or they worked. I'm actually going to hit this again with Brasso. Just the front side of it. Laser discs and ROM chips get bit rot. Nope. What? Wouldn't laser discs just get disc rot? Not that I'm really familiar with laser discs. Not working, I figure a second time. Can't make it any worse. So an uneventful trip there and back again, Brigand. Good. Just the way we want it, right? Oops, out. Unexpected happening and ruining your day. We get the same result. I'm gonna go with that. Tungsten's coined bit rot. That's what they call it, although laser discs are analog, except for some. Did not know that. Oh, she rolls. Ah, eating rolls. What, making bad jokes? Oh, I was about to say, and we get nothing this time. Always. Oh, you are funny. Oh, dog. Afterburner's just not gonna work. Afterburner is toast. Burnt toast. Oh. You know what? All of these carts need to be taken out and cleaned and stuff. That there. Stick the PCBs in the cart so that they don't get lost. Can you look to see and bring me a small container with a lid, something like that for screws? Friggin' wins the Meseta. You requested Rev play Altered Beast on the Master System. It's pretty rough, but thankfully it has cheat codes. It is kind of rough. I mean, I've never beat the Genesis version, and the speed, the Master System version, it doesn't help it any. Indie worked to champion boxing. I need to add that to my list. The last time I played, I made it to the 3rd level, and I took some bad hits. It just messed me up. I think 2 of them knocked me into a hole and I died. Don't recall if we used cheat codes. Doesn't matter. But yeah, that will work. Hey Hitch, thanks for the host. How are you doing? What were you playing with? Easier 2 players? Ratty? What's ratty? Red. Hello, hosts. I kind of wish that they would get rid of it and just have one. You're bringing your viewers to somebody else's stream. Just simplify it. You hate that new dashboard so much. Yeah, it's not as useful as it could be. You sure this is the lid for this? Oh my goodness. Oi, dog. Oh. So what were you playing today, Hitch? Oh. I got it. Probably never. Let me know I didn't.
Okay, you did.
They're on there. They're not going anywhere. We just fixed, or got 7 out of 9. Oh, Mega Drive stream. Sweet. Good stuff. We got 7 out of 9 games working. I'm trying to think. Rambo was pretty bad, I think. No, Rambo wasn't that bad. Zoom in. Now turn off this light. You can see the dark spots is where the corrosion was. That was not horrible. Reggie Jackson baseball wasn't bad. Global Defense has some big chunks in it, but still cleaned it up and it still worked. Summer Games wasn't bad. Summer Games was the best of the bunch. Bitch, did you just play one game or did you pick a bunch of different games and run through that one game? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? It's just like somebody took a line of it, like I want corrosion here and here and here and here. But we got that one working. Some demos, some new games for 2019, and Echo a lot. You find any cool games through the requests? That one, especially up in this area. Bad corrosion. We got that one to work, and then we got Shanghai to work. Placed and Flatland are both great new games. This place is free. I don't know, I might have to get whatever I need so I can start flashing ROMs so I can put them on carts. Even this one, that one to work. Sadly, Afterburner and Marksman Shooting and Trap Shooting could not. Afterburner wasn't even that bad, but we think one of the chips has some problems. Because I'd load up into the Mark III screen because I was using the adapter. Figure it's cheaper to replace the adapter than anything else if something went bad. But it would load into the screen and then it would restart. That one didn't work.